Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have a very special video for you. This is the brand new iPhone XS Max. I got the silver version in 256 gigabytes. It literally just arrived and I have to rush because I have some stuff to go to tonight, so I'm like trying to hurry and get things done. Thankfully it came in time so I can start to get this thing set up, and I'm super excited about it. I also have the XS Max leather case right here, as you can see. So this is the official Apple leather case in Cape Cod blue. So I'm going to move this aside for now. We're just going to focus on the phone. But I want to do an unboxing and just kind of show you a little bit about what's going on here. So pretty standard box, as you can see. Apple logo and iPhone all around the sides. There it is right here, cleverly hiding the notch, but the notch is still there. On the back, there's serial numbers and stuff, but 256 gigabytes is the version that I got. And yeah, so let's just kind of jump right in and open this up. So I'm just excited for it. I have a 7 Plus. I have an iPhone 7 Plus. So that's what I'm upgrading from. It's been 2 years, so I have not had a phone with Face ID yet. I've tried it at the Apple Store, the iPhone 10 at least, but I'm excited for the XS Max, which is a terrible name, by the way. I hate the name XS Max. It's weird, but your standard stuff inside. You got some stickers. You got the little tool for the SIM card piece right there. Standard warnings, instructions, blah blah blah. So there it is. We'll just move that to the side. We have the phone, but I'm going to move that to the side briefly. And you got your power brick, which unfortunately is not a fast charger or anything. It's just the same standard old school basic charger, which is also unfortunate. I will probably end up having to order the fast charger one. You also have your earpods, which are the Lightning versions, as with the recent phones. But what you do not have are the adapters. So with the previous phones, they gave you the headphone adapter because there's no headphone jack on the phones. That is not included. So that's an extra $9 that you're going to have to buy from Apple if you don't have one already. And then, of course, your Lightning to USB charging cable, not USB-C, the same thing again. So a little unfortunate that we're not getting too much new in terms of accessories here, or at least the more powerful accessories, I guess you could say. But regardless, we have the phone right here. So, oh man, all right, let's just take the plastic off and then we'll talk about it. But this is so satisfying to do. Oh man, that is great. That is so great right there. Yeah, first impressions are like this thing looks really slick, looks really nice, feels nice. It's a little bit heavier than the phone that I have right now, which I'll do a comparison in just a second. But yeah, this thing looks really slick. So I have always had black phones. With the background, I always thought they looked super slick, and especially from the front, I always wanted a front that was like completely covered in black. It looked like it was one entire screen, and then obviously you turn it on and then you have the bezels, right? So that's why I never got the white phone, although I thought it always looked slick to have white in the back here, but I never did. Until now, they have the white back. They even have the gold color option, and I like that better than the black. I thought it looked more slick, and now when you look at it from the front, you don't see any white. It still looks like one entire screen, so now I can have the best of both worlds. I got the white back with that here, and I also really like the silver around the sides. I think that just looks slick. Nice stainless steel right there. So yeah, let me just grab my old phone here, get it off the charger, and take off this case that I have as well. So here it is right here. Apologies for any kind of dust. Now this is actually a funny story. I had to get the phone repaired before I sent it back to AT&T. So this is actually a brand new phone that I got like a week ago. Not even a week ago. So I can really compare brand new phones to what I have. So I got a little Spider-Man backdrop because fantastic game. But this is the iPhone 7 Plus, and this is the space gray or whatever, you know, color it's supposed to be. And so here's the comparison with the iPhone 7 Plus on the left, and on the right is the iPhone XS Max. Very much the same height. When you compare from the sides, looks like it's slightly shorter. But again, very, very similar. It looks like the thickness seems to be similar. It's hard to really compare, you know, when you have them side by side. It's very similar. Maybe the XS Max might be slightly thicker, but again, it's really hard to tell. There's the back. Obviously, you can see the camera module is readjusted, and that's how you know you have either the 10, XS, or XS Max is the vertical camera module right there. But very, very slick looking, definitely. And, you know, of course, once you turn it on, then you have all these bezels and stuff here. But on this phone, they're not there. So I'm going to, actually, real quick, before I turn it on, let's take a look at the side. So standard volume button, you have your mute slider right there. There's an antenna band. From the top, another one as well. On this side, another one. And there's the other power button, but really it's more just like a side button now, as it's called. Your SIM card tray as well. Another antenna band down here. And then at the bottom, you have another antenna band. And so your speaker grills are not symmetrical, which I know that's a little weird. It doesn't bother me too much. I don't really care as much about it, but it is a very odd decision. It doesn't seem very Apple-like, but there it is. And your Lightning connector as well. Where's the microphone? Is it hidden somewhere? Maybe the microphone's just part of the speakers or something now. I don't know. They're so fancy with it all, I can't keep up with it. So, I'm going to turn this thing on so that it can start to... Oh, all right, it does have some power. And I'm going to plug this into a battery pack that I have as well, just so I can just make sure it's got enough juice. Because I have to go to an event tonight, so I'm going to try and make sure that it's all charged up enough for that. In the meantime, I'm going to unbox the Cape Cod Blue leather case for the XS Max. So I actually got a Cape Cod Blue case as well. Oh, look, there you go. There's the phone. It's already ready. So let's start this up. Swipe up to open. Look at that beautiful display right there. Let's just compare that real quick. Just the fact that the display just covers the entire thing, like that's incredible. So let's swipe up from the bottom, all right? And let's try and go through a little bit of the setup at least. English, United States. If you have an iPhone or iPad running iOS 11 or later, bring it nearby to sign up automatically. Oh, look at that. It pops up right there. And so we're going to hit continue. Hold your new phone up to the camera, okay? So let's hold this phone. And there you go. Keep the phones near each other while it transfers your information. Enter the passcode of the other phone. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Setting up your iPhone. All right, so while it's going there, it's so crazy to me, so easy. So I did actually cheat and kind of pop this out of the case a little bit already because there's no tape. It just sort of slides open. So slides open like that, and then out comes this leather case right here. Okay, so it's asked me to confirm my phone number, so I'm just gonna hit next. I have to put in my billing zip code and last 4 digits of the social security number to confirm from my AT&T account. Okay, so still setting up. So here is the leather case right here. So it's got this nice soft interior right here. I've gotten one of the leather cases in the past. I think the black one on a previous phone. And it's pretty nice. And then here's the back as well. I do like it's a neat little more metallic color for the blue on the sides there. That's pretty slick. So just to see the fit of the case in here. And I apologize for my lightning connectors all like yellowed and stuff on here, but oh, okay, we're continuing. So before I do that, let's continue with data and privacy. Face ID. All right, so we're gonna set up Face ID right now. So yeah, let's try and do that. Let me see if I can position my camera so that I can be in front of my phone now and set this up. All right. So let's get started. Oh, position my face right there. Can you guys see? Possibly. I don't know how well you're able to see that or not, but I'll try and adjust my camera. Okay. Let me turn off my studio lights here. And because I have these bright lights like blasting at it. Move iPhone a little lower. Like lower down like that? I don't... Oh, you have to be looking at it at an angle. Okay. First Face ID scan complete. Second Face ID scan complete. Face ID is now set up. Sweet. All right. Well, there you go. So let's turn everything back on. This is actually going pretty quick. Okay, so where's my case? Here it is. Let's slide this thing on. Oops, let's do it from the top here. And there we go. This is, oh, okay, so do I want to use my backup? Yes, this is use backup before restoring. Okay. So here it is, guys. Oh, terms and conditions. Literally every time I'm trying to show you guys something, it's already jumping to the next screen. It's pretty quick. I like it. I like this quickness. Yep, let's continue there. Keep your iPhone up to date. I'm going to install updates manually, though. That one I'm going to choose to do on my own. I'm pretty up to date with stuff. I'll set up Apple Pay later. Do I want to use Series 3 Apple Watch with this iPhone? Yes, I do. Yes, we'll set up Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, how's the weather today? Hey Siri, it's me. I'm surprised that my HomePod and all my other devices are not freaking out from me saying all that. All right, app analytics. So True Tone display, here's something else that I've seen as well. So here's how it is, and then you can see without True Tone display to make colors appear consistent and stuff in different environments. I'm gonna do without the True Tone display. I don't know how I feel about how the colors automatically changing and stuff. So I guess that's something you have to adjust later in the settings. So I guess you can't set that here. That's kind of weird. I guess it tells you about it. I wish they give you the option to do it now. But, I guess that's something. All right, well, we're waiting for, and there we go. Now it's restoring from iCloud. And I don't need my other phone anymore. Okay, so while it's doing that, let me just show you sort of what it looks like here. So the leather case does not protect the bottom. So that is one disadvantage there. Some people don't like that about it. I like very minimalistic cases. This is already a big enough phone as is. So I like very minimal cases. And I'm going to sign up for AppleCare. So if something happens, I'd just rather do that, A pretty easy access to the sliders and everything that you need. There you go. And then there's the back. So there you go. If you had an iPhone 10 and you're upgrading to, if you're upgrading 10s Max, you're going to need a new case. But if you go from a 10 to a 10s, the case is actually, the camera cutout is slightly different. So it's not going to be 100% perfect fit. And if you have a case that covers the bottom piece and has holes for the cutouts, now you know that the cutouts are different as well because it's not symmetrical. So it's not going to be 100% perfect if you're going from a 10 to a 10s. But I also don't think that's worth an upgrade because it seems pretty similar. But the max size, I think, would be worth an upgrade. And then especially if you're going from 7, 8, one of like the older phones, I think that is certainly worthy of a greater upgrade as well. So this one is currently is restoring from iCloud, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to pause, and then I'll be back once this is done restoring in about 4 minutes, it says, and then we'll continue from 5 minutes now, but we'll continue when I resume. All right, I went to go grab my iPad so I could take like some comparison pictures to tweet out and stuff, but then it looked like it was already done. So let me try this out right now. I'm looking at my phone and it unlocked. There you go. That's really cool. Swipe up to open. Oh, it's still restoring. Oops. I thought it was done because I put it down and I picked up my phone and it had the unlock icon. I was like, oh, let me start recording. So I thought it was done, but that's really cool because I can kind of practice right now. See, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking. My eyes are away, and now my eyes just looked at it and it unlocked. So let me try that again. So I'm not looking. I'll tell you when I look. I'm not looking, and now. There you go. It's it takes half a second or something, but it registers and boom, there you go. And then you're in. So that's really cool. So I like that. Now, yeah, all right, almost done. So I'll be back. All right, restore has been completed. So let's continue. And I guess it's taken a few minutes to set up the Apple ID now as well. But again, you know, for comparison's sake, you know, in case people really want to see the screen size, I mean, yeah, I mean, that just looks glorious. There's so much extra screen on here. So we're going from a, gosh, what is it? A 5.5 inch screen, I think, on the 7 Plus, 5.5 inch screen, to a 6.5 inch screen on the XS Max. Which is pretty crazy. I think the 10 had a 5.8 inch screen, so it was slightly bigger than the Plus phones, but this is the biggest screen phone that Apple has released. And so that's pretty insane. I also swapped it out with a new lightning cable so that look a little bit more presentable. But yeah, I love this white background. I mean, the space gray one isn't too bad either. The gold actually looks nice too, but it's not my style. It's not my type of color. But I think this looks really slick, and especially, oh, restore complete. Let's hit continue. And let's see what else comes next. But yeah, especially going along with my stainless steel Apple Watch, like that's a combo right there. I dig that combo a lot. I think that looks really, really nice. So, yeah, very happy about that. And then also, once I add my Cape Cod leather blue case on here, I do have a Cape Cod band that's coming for the Apple Watch as well. If you guys are interested, in the comment section below, let me know, and then I'll do an unboxing of that one so you can kind of see them together. I think I might, but you know, if you guys are really into that, then especially I'll try and do that. I think it comes next week or something, so I don't know exactly when this video will be posted, but yeah, so definitely excited about that for sure. But otherwise, like, you know, weight wise, yeah, it's got a bit more weight to it, you know, it does. But it's not like heavy or anything, at least for me. It's pretty manageable. I know some people are like, how are you going to fit it in your pocket? But it works for me. So I'm entering my Apple ID stuff right now. So, if you'll just excuse me. So it's thinking right now. I bet there's a lot of people setting up their phones right now. In fact, the UPS guy, I actually caught him in the driveway because I was helping my wife with something. I was outside, and so then he comes up to me and he hands me the package, and he's like, "I didn't realize like today was the day iPhones came out. I thought they came out in like October, November, and which they usually come out in September, most of them." But I was like, "It's like, yep, it is." And but there is another new phone coming out in a month. He's like, "Oh, okay." Cool. So I guess he was taken by surprise at the large amount of packages that were coming out. It's still got my Apple ID on the screen, so that's why I'm kind of holding it out of the picture, but I'll just kind of do it here as well. So if you want to see the look of the phones as well, I mean, if you've seen the iPhone 10, you know the color scheme, the look of it, that's all the same in this color. All right, so the Apple ID verification failed, and I'm a little pressed for time, so I figured I'll just enter my password in later when their servers aren't getting hammered. But now it says go home, swipe up from the bottom edge anytime to continue, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to know all that. So let's just swipe up, and there we are. We are here. It's now going to take some time to restore everything, but we're in. We're in the phone. This is it. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, and just like that, it's unlocked. Boom. That's pretty amazing. So size comparison time, of course. As you can see here, there's a clear, oh, sorry, let me unplug this charger. There's a big size difference. Obviously the bezels, you know, are a big thing right there. Yes, I know I need to enter my Apple ID and the passwords. You wouldn't let me. So in terms of getting into the phone, I mean, this unlocked already. You just have to swipe up, basically. So we'll do not now. I'll go back to that. But yeah, you can obviously already see screen-wise what you're getting right there. So that's already a pretty big difference. Okay, so I was trying to get into Safari and a couple different things. It's still restoring stuff from backup, so like there's really not much that I can show right now. There's a lot of things still loading. But just to give you an idea, again, screen size wise, not everything is fully loaded on the new iPhone yet, but you can obviously see you're getting a lot more screen here on the new one. So just wanted to kind of quickly show that sort of brief size comparison. But yeah, definitely pretty sweet, and I'm excited about it. So I think that's pretty much it for this unboxing video. If there's any specific questions, post that in the comment section below. But I just kind of wanted to briefly show you guys what's going on with it. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the iPhone XS Max. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. And don't forget, if you want to see me do a review of the Cape Cod Apple Watch band that I am getting as well alongside this leather case, you want to see kind of a size comparison or something, let me know in the comment section below, and then I'll try and do an unboxing when that comes soon as well, so that way you can kind of see the full, you know, full picture there. But yeah, I dig it. I think it looks pretty cool, and I have to wait for it all to restore and do all my stuff and get ready, but I'm excited about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video of the iPhone XS Max, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.